Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome back, and welcome to this pick a pile reading. So for this topic, we are doing what pops about you or your presentation, the project. If you have something, your website, something particularly in mind other than yourself, you can go with that. Otherwise, it's going to be you. So what about you or your thing pops for them, stands out? And we have soda pop to choose from. Actually, it's just drinks. Some of them are soda, some of them are not. So as always, you will find your timestamps down below in the description. Option 1 has the Olipop soda. It's Barbie Peaches and Cream. It's option 1. Option 2, the Zivia Ginger Ale. Option 3 is a sparkling tea, Earl Grey tea. Option 4 is a pineapple mint herbal tea beverage. All right, so pause the video now if you need some more time selecting. I'm going to move into option 1 with everyone choosing option 1. I'll see you at your reading. Okay, option 1. What is it about you or this thing that is really standing out, that really pops for them? We've got Scarlet Elf Cup, healing, gratitude. So I think a lot of you, you have a grateful heart. You're a grateful person. You express your gratitude. You want to help. You want to, maybe you're crafty. You're kind of like an elf, or maybe you like elves. Maybe there's something to do with Christmas here, with elves in particular, that pops. But yeah, I feel like you have a healing force, a healing presence here. And your gratitude, your thankfulness is really highlighted. Okay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, you're not the type that wallows in your pain and your discontent for a long time. It's like you see it, you feel it, and you think, well, what can we do about it? What can I do about it? And you work to alleviate that within yourself and within the world, to ease the pain of the world. You want others to be happy. You want others to be content, to feel fulfilled. Yeah, the Hermit card, the Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, Deity, Chariot, the Sun card, and the Two of Swords, Concurrence. So as far as zodiac signs go, we have Virgo, Cancer, Leo showing up. These could be your zodiac signs. Yeah, you could have personal placements in these signs. That's a part of it. The energies associated with this. The Hermit. I think a lot of you, maybe, you require a certain amount of you time, a certain amount of time on your own to connect to spirit, to recharge your batteries. You come back like revitalized, recharged, the Ace of Wands, ambitious. I think a lot of you, you're inspiring. You inspire others, or what you've done has inspired others to achieve what they wish for, the Nine of Cups. But I think also like your process and you going after and achieving the success in your life that you set out to achieve is very attractive. The Chariot, conclusion. Yeah, it's like you take control, you take the reins in your life, you take the driver's seat instead of the back seat. You'll take the first step, you'll initiate things. The Ace of Wands, the Sun card, it's like your happiness, your joy, your pleasure, your talents, your skills, your hobbies, doing things that bring you joy. This makes you stand out, this makes you pop. The fact that like what you create is a part of your life path and your life purpose, so it's very much in alignment, makes your creations stand out and pop. Two of Swords, concurrence. Some of you might have a way of like simplifying things too, making them easy to understand, or simplifying things. So it's like, instead of having 18 things to choose from and you got to read about each thing and learn about each thing, you could maybe just present people with 2 options, keep it simple, and like they're satisfied with it the way that you simplify. I feel like the way that you go about things when you have a choice or a decision to make is very attractive. That really stands out about you. Anything else? Some of you might be kind of a homebody. You really like to be at home, your staycations, things like that. Take good care of your home. It's organized. You get what you want. You get what you're after. You'll try new things. You're not afraid to try new things. That's what I'm seeing come through for you. I'm going to move into the next one. If you enjoyed this and it resonated, please let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a tip. As always, thank you for choosing and trusting me to be your tarot reader today. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Okay, pile 2. Your first card is Stagnation, Bleeding Tooth, interesting energy. Then we have Unconditional Love. Okay. What else? Okay. A lot of you have a certain sense of loyalty. Like, you're not fickle. You're not fickle. There's a certain amount of predictability with you. And I feel like this makes you stand out, and this can like pop, because it's like people feel like they can count on you, or they're not going to be thrown a curveball. It's like you're not going to pop up and say something totally unexpected out of the blue, or you're not going to, like, if you're in a romantic relationship with them, you're not going to like start dating somebody else and leave them unexpectedly. They'll see it coming. It won't be like all of a sudden like that. You don't seem to have wandering eyes, or like be constantly chasing new things. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Destiny, equilibration. You're balanced, or what you created seems balanced. Balanced? Okay. I feel like maybe you love, like, the things that you love unconditionally. You unconditionally love yourself. Maybe it's the planet. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's a pet. Like, your unconditional love is attractive, and that makes you stand out, makes you pop. Or it's like you've poured unconditional love into some sort of project, and that's making it stand out, that's making it pop. You may have secluded things in a way too, isolated them, worked with contrast real well in a project. It's making it pop. Seclusion goes into the 9 of Pentacles, acquisition reversed, equilibration. Yeah, I feel like you take steps in action to follow your life path, even if that means you have to separate yourself from a crowd or a group, if you have to go your own way, if you have to take some sort of financial setback, you will. If you have to deal with criticism, the Knight of Swords, you have to be your own hero, you do it anyway. Knight of Swords reversed, penetration reversed. Yeah, I feel like to an extent too, you make other people like carry their own weight or learn their own lessons. Instead of diving in to rescue them or save them, it's like you have this higher perspective where you're like, what am I interfering with destiny? Am I overstepping if I do this. Like you have this certain caution. Like you approach rescuing people or saving people or giving to people cautiously. Some of you pour unconditional, or you have poured unconditional love into a relationship or into a project where there was some doubt, there was some skepticism, some doubt about whether or not it would pay off, it would be worth it, it would be appreciated. There could have been some negative talk about such things, and again, like, you've chosen to separate yourself and to live in alignment with your destiny anyway. I also feel like you maybe have an interesting way of communicating sometimes. It stands out, whether it's an accent or your style of communication. Maybe you do ASMR videos or work that shows up, something that stands out about you, pops, your style of communication, your unique way. Okay. So, some of you, your teeth too, there could be something with your teeth that stand out. Maybe you have very white teeth, or maybe there's an issue. Maybe you have a gap in your teeth. Something like that. It's noticed. It does show up. I feel like some of you maybe have a way of, like, communicating with people in their own, like, you communicate with people in their own language, or you communicate with people in a way that they can understand. Instead of using big fancy words they don't understand, or concepts they don't understand, it's like you find a way to familiarize things, even if you're talking about new concepts, new ideas. You make people, like, you meet them at their level, and then you help them along so they can understand what you're saying. You might also take criticism well, or like you let negative words and thoughts roll off your shoulders, and instead of returning it with hate, you approach it with unconditional love. That's what I'm seeing come through for you. So if this resonated and you'd like to let me know, please do leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a tip. If it didn't, you can choose another pile. As always, thank you for choosing me and trusting me to be your tarot reader today. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Next up, we have pile 3. We have Octopus Stinkhorn with Reveal. Hopefully you don't stink. Hopefully that's not what's standing out. What's going on? Peace. Okay. 10 of Cups, Accomplishment. Fool, Emanation. Tower, Attention, Reverse. Strength, Omnipotence, Reverse. Okay. Some of you might be dealing with a situation that stinks, or like the way that you've been treated at times stinks. Other people's energy stinks. Queen of Swords, Subversion. Okay. So as far as zodiac signs go on the table, we have Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, all presenting themselves. These could be people in your story. This could be talking about your own birth chart. Regardless. Some of you, it's like, if you do something foolish or you get started on the wrong foot, you're still able to, like, go in and somehow correct the foundation or make up for it without having to scrap it all, like throw it all out and start over. And so that stands out, that pops. you could be very peaceful, or you have an energy about you that encourages others to be at peace. Recuperation, the Four of Swords, Variance. Your intelligence definitely is showing up. You're sharp, you're intelligent, the Queen of Swords. Maybe the way that you speak or the way that something is worded pops. The topics you choose to discuss. Your boundaries. The boundaries you set and enforce. That's standing out. A lot of you, it's like you don't work harder than you have to. The Seven of Pentacles, you don't work harder than you have to. The King of Pentacles reversed too. And that stands out. You allow yourself time to recuperate, to heal, or you have, or you facilitate, like you hold space for others to heal. Queen of Swords, and reveal. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have some interesting wisdom or knowledge, and it's like in sharing that, having these talks, these discussions, or the way that you shared that really is popping. That's really showing up. Some of you are struggling financially. You may have had a challenging upbringing, something, again, the Fool card, you may have made some foolish choices. Your self-esteem, your self-confidence, at times maybe lower than other people's. But you are intelligent, and it's like you can heal, you do heal, you have healed from a lot of you, you've healed from a lot. And so like the whole journey is highlighted, like the contrast of having gone through these challenges, had this hardship, and then being able to really focus your energy on what's important and avoid focusing on what's not, and put yourself in receptive mode and kind of turn it around a bit for yourself, create improvements. That's coming up, that's highlighted. Something about that popping. I feel like too, like a lot of you don't try to force things. You don't try to woo people over, or force them on board. It's like you speak the truth, you communicate it, and it's like take it or leave it. And that's popping, that's showing up. And it's like your weakness, your quote-unquote weaknesses, as well as your strengths are showing up. Highlighted. Some of you, you're goofy, you're silly, you might do things that other people think are foolish or risky. That shows up, or you did, in the project, and that's showing up. Some of you might assist other people, or you have assisted somebody in recuperating from some sort of hardship, poverty mindset, or lack, and like shown them an easier way to do things. Created some improvement here. Yeah, I feel like whatever it is, it's saying thought-provoking, and for some of you, like related to paradigm shifts. You might activate this within other people, like serving as some sort of catalyst or facilitating some sort of paradigm shift for people, which may or may not be connected to resources, the material world, the economy, finances, children, pleasure, happiness. That's what I'm seeing for you. I'm going to leave your reading here. Many blessings to you. If you enjoyed it, if it resonated, please let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a tip. If it didn't, you might want to choose another pile. Go for it. And as always, thank you for choosing and trusting me to be your tarot reader today. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Okay. Next up, pile 4. Let's see. The cards reveal. Golden Teacher, Magic Mushroom, Introspection. And Night Magic. Maybe you're a bit of a night owl. Something specific to do with nighttime. Okay. 3 of Wands reversed. 5 of Wands. Okay. This feels like a non-traditional approach to something, or it's like how do we say this? Let's get the rest of the cards out. Some of you are a very good listener. Seeing that you're a good listener. Okay. Some of you reinvent yourself. It's like the ways in which you have reinvented yourself is popping. If you got a new haircut, or you changed your website up in some way, the changes are noticed, definitely. As far as zodiac signs go, on the table you have Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, and then the earth signs making an appearance. So these could be referring to characters in your world right now, in your story. Could be referring to your own birth chart, personal placements, and influencing energy. The way that you argue, or like, what's the other word for it? Debate. The way that you argue or debate things, or have, is highlighted. That's popping. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's something very creative. You're very creative. You've done something very creative, artistic. Stands out. You could be very abundant people. Maybe you have a lot of money, affluence here. That makes you pop. Maybe you choose to adorn yourself with like jewelry or brand name articles of clothing. Stuff like this makes you stand out, makes you pop. A lot of you have a mysteriousness about you. You keep secrets. You have your secrets. You keep secrets. Not everything is full disclosure. You're cautious about what you share with others, what you present to others. And that stands out. Some of you are rather traditional in some way as well, or you've done something kind of traditional project. If you're female, then like your feminine characteristics are being talked about here. If you're male too, your feminine, your divine feminine energy is highlighted. Some of you meditate and it shows. It's like spiritual insight, wisdom, knowledge, experiences, that the imagination too, just exploring other realms, other dimensions, things within the self, and like grounding it in some way. Maybe, you use it as inspiration for your paintings or your songs or whatever it is. It's like you ground it in some way, you bring it to earth in some way. And that stands out, that's popping, that's very much highlighted with this reading. Some of you, like your sensuality, your sexuality, your intimate, like that energy makes you pop. It's like you're sexually attractive, or when you are attracted to others sexually, like the energy, the way that you flirt. Maybe you're a bit shy, or you reserve, you're discreet, you reserve things instead of laying it, but yet you're very honest too. I feel like you can have deep conversations, or you can keep things on the shallow end, and it's like you have this inner compass that helps you navigate when to go deeper and when to stay on that shallow end. Be kind of cautious. A lot of you, like, You turn down work or jobs if they're not right for you. So you pass on them. You're not a slave to money. You could pay back things too. It's like if you borrow money, you pay it back. Yeah. Okay. So it's saying like you don't change. You can adapt. You can adapt. You do adapt sometimes, but you don't change who you are or like sugarcoat who you are to fit in. Even if that means there's conflict. You go through the conflict. You face the conflict. And like the way that you are in conflict, in arguments, in disagreements, things like this, it stands out. It's highlighted. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave your messages here. If this resonated for you, please do let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a tip. If it didn't, you may wish to choose another pile. And as always, thank you for choosing and trusting me to be your tarot reader today. Many blessings, and bye-bye.